process his thoughts through song, he not only delivers a track that hits all the fills lyrically and musically, but showcases his voice in ways that he hasn't traditionally pushed to this degree before. He joins us now this morning to share more on his work and the Record of the Year accolade. Matthew, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. This is awesome. I saw you just had a photograph of my dog there. She's going to be excited to know she was on TV.
And I guess the dog is being hit by FOMO, the fear of missing out, eh?
Exactly. Now she's.
All right, let's talk about your accolade, Matthew. What does this award mean to you and your career?
So this Record of the Year, it's blown my mind because firstly, just to be mentioned amongst all the amazing artists that were nominated for all categories, especially Record of the Year, it was such a privilege, such an honor just to be mentioned. I think that some of those other songs on that list deserved Record of the Year. So I'm just grateful because it comes down to public voting. So like fans, you get fans to vote. So the way I'm seeing it is like, I've got the best support in the world, but they are the ones that deserve the award because, I mean, there were so many other songs there deserving of Record of the Year. So to take it and to kind of say to the people that voted, this is your award.
Sure.
It really, it's an honor to be able to say that. I'm super, super grateful.
And after winning the Best Pop Award in 2014, how did those summers elevate your career?
Yeah, man, it's an amazing thing. I mean, like I said, just as an artist in South Africa to be recognized and to be mentioned as a nominee in the South African Music Awards is a big enough thing. So, I mean, so that already, I've been so grateful, so privileged to be able to be part of some of these South African Music Awards just to be mentioned. But yeah, I mean, to win, so I've gotten 2 now. To win 2, it's a huge thing. I mean, awards are always a strange thing when it comes to music, to have an awards kind of thing, because music comes down to personal preference, I guess.
Sure.
But the fact that it's a thing that happens, I think, is so good for music to recognize artists, even the ones that aren't winning, just the ones that are mentioned, even the ones that aren't mentioned, just to be talking about South African music. It's a huge thing. So yeah, for me, I'm just grateful to be one of the names that are there.
And just looking back to when you started in the music industry, how would you say you've evolved and grown both as a musical artist and in the South African music scene?
Yeah, I've learned a lot. I mean, I still consider myself to be like super, super new to the South African music industry, and I've got so much to learn, so much that I still want to do and achieve. So I mean, yeah, I still consider myself learning a lot, and I've got a lot to learn, but I've grown a lot. I mean, looking back, it's been a few years now. I've released 3 albums now. It's been about 6-7 years, and like since day one, I've definitely learned a lot of stuff. Like I went in there a little blind when I started out. There was a lot of stuff that happened very quickly, and I think I'm glad it happened that way because I wasn't able to overthink anything too much. So starting out, I took it as it came, and I'm talking like 6-7 years ago, and I loved every minute of it. I still am loving it, and it's a cool industry. It's tough, and I think it's definitely struggled over this last 18 months or so, but It's a cool industry. I'm very grateful to be part of it. So yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot over the last 7 years.
Now, Matthew, for someone who's never heard the single Keep It Together, tell us more about it.
Yeah, so Keep It Together, I think one of the big reasons why I'm grateful that it's just been part of this Record of the Year situation at South Africa. On the other side of what's happening right now, you'll find it. Just kind of keep it together, if that's what I'm saying in that song, and just hold on because you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel soon enough.
When are you writing a book, Matthew? Because there's so much wisdom in you.
Oh man, I don't know. I'll stick to the songs, man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I remember how you mentioned your interest in illustration and art. So how did you use that in your current work?
Yeah, I mean, thank you. This is awesome that you're aware of all of these things.
Dude.
So, I mean, you mentioned books. I'm no book writer. My parents are book writers, but yeah, for me, it's. I mean, I've always loved just creating. So I would be scared to write a book because you should hear me talk for longer than 2 minutes. I just say whatever comes into my head. But I love creating with like drawing, painting, whatever. I'm no professional at it. I just like to be creative in as many ways as possible. So for me, music turned out to be the way that I'm most able to express myself. But I love to try and be creative like visually. So I even like creating videos and illustrating. I like to create some of my own album artwork and single artwork. So yeah, I mean, I just think creativity is an amazing thing.
Matthew, great chatting to you, man, and all the best, eh?
Everyone's got that. Everyone's got some form of it.
You're out of time,
Thank you so
unfortunately.
much.
Cool, man. Thank you. That was Matthew Mole. Well, he released his music video for his latest love song titled I'm With You, and he recently won a Summer Award. All right, this is Morning Live. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
As a parent, you want the best education for your child and apply